Imagine moving into a new dorm room, only to find out it hasn't been opened in years. The last tenant was never seen leaving. And late at night, something knocks from inside the walls. Welcome to the haunted corridor of Block D. Before we dive deeper, if stories like this send chills down your spine, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. It keeps the shadows at bay, or maybe not. It all began with a girl named Cinta, a university student searching for an affordable place near campus. The Block D boarding house seemed perfect. Cheap, 5 minutes from school, and reportedly safe. What Cinta did not know was that the last 3 girls who stayed in room number 7 all dropped out without explanation. Some say they simply vanished. On her first day, Cinta felt the air shift as she stepped into the corridor. It was strangely cold, even though the weather outside was stifling hot. The hallway lights flickered once, twice, then dimmed. Her room was at the very end, D7. As she opened the door, the hinges groaned, like the room itself was waking up. A musty, iron-like smell filled the air. On the wall, faint but visible under certain angles of light, were streaks, long vertical stains, as if something had bled through the paint long ago. On her first night, Cinta was awakened by tapping. Soft, persistent, coming from the wall beside her bed. Tap, tap, tap. She thought it might be a rat. But then, the tapping turned into scratching. Slow, deep, like nails dragging against concrete. She knocked back. The scratching stopped. Then someone knocked back. She sat up, frozen. The room grew unbearably cold. Her breath was visible. Her phone battery drained instantly, even though it had been nearly full. In the dead silence that followed, a whisper slid through the air. Cinta, come see. The next morning, she asked the caretaker, an old woman named Mrs. Sari, about the room. Mrs. Sari's face went pale. She simply said, "Some doors should remain locked." Curiosity got the better of Cinta. That afternoon, she peeked into the storage room next to hers, marked D6. It was empty, abandoned, but the walls had deep claw marks, and words scratched into the paint. "Let me out." She ran. But that night, things worsened. Her mirror fogged up despite the AC being off, and in the center, a handprint appeared, 5 long fingers. It was on the inside. She began hearing voices through the thin plaster walls, whispering her name, repeating it, louder each night. Then the dreams began. She would wake up at 3 in the morning, always 3, with the sound of humming echoing around her. A song she had never heard before. A lullaby. The voice, always female, always close. One night, she found muddy footprints on her floor, starting from the wall and ending at the edge of her bed. According to local legend, Block D used to be a women's clinic during the colonial era. One nurse, Dina, was accused of occult practices. They say she cursed the building before she was hanged. Her room? The one that became D7. Students who tried to investigate further found old records hidden in the floorboards. Birth certificates, death certificates, and one photo. A grainy, black and white picture of a woman with eyes scratched out. Behind her, the same hallway, the same door. D7. In journals from the archives, it was said that Nurse Dina practiced spirit entrapment, a forbidden rite involving mirrors, blood, and loneliness. Victims were said to be claimed not through death, but through disappearance. Their identities dissolved, forgotten, swallowed by the walls. On the 7th night, Cinta tried to leave. She packed everything. But when she opened her door, the hallway was pitch black. Her flashlight flickered, and in the beam, she saw someone standing at the end of the corridor. A woman. Wet hair, white dress, eyes missing. She whispered, "Stay with me." Cinta screamed, slammed the door, and called the police. But when they arrived, her room was empty. Her belongings were there, but she was gone. The only thing left was a message on the mirror. I never left. The strangest detail? The message wasn't written in lipstick or ink. Forensics confirmed it was blood. Today, the room remains sealed, but students swear they still hear tapping, sometimes scratching. And once, someone claimed to see a girl staring from the window. Her mouth opened wide in a silent scream. When the building was scheduled for demolition, all the equipment failed. 3 workers got injured. The contractor quit the job. Some say if you go near Block D on a rainy night, you'll hear humming, a lullaby, soft and low. And if you look too long into the windows, your reflection might blink back at you. No one touches Block D anymore, not even the administration. If you ever pass by a corridor where the lights seem too dim, or you hear tapping behind the walls, don't knock back, because it might knock twice in return. Did you feel that chill? Then share this story. Subscribe to Shadow Stalkers for more tales that lurk between reality and the unknown. Comment below if you've ever experienced something similar. But remember, some doors should stay shut.